leaders. Martin Truex back in 8th is the first of the cars that have pitted.
This is NASCAR Monster. Actually, this is NASCAR Cup Series racing. West of the West of Las Vegas.
While his teammate Stenhouse tries to stretch the mileage out.
This was a pretty familiar sight last week at Daytona for the Daytona 500 with Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Started from the pole, led a lot of laps. Let's look at this close call between Hamlin and Johnson. They're pitted 2 pits apart.
And Denny peels off, and he sees Jimmy Johnson starting to pull out of his pit stall. Pretty heads-up driving by the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Wow, you can hear him lock up the brakes. Luckily, just keep it in gear and keep the engine running.
Well, he hit the brakes about the same time Jimmy did. And it's like, you go, no, you go, no, you go. Now we're both messed up.
And they call that on pit road. Usually the crew chief calls him out. And I thought that was a very close call, but still, you know, the 48 was ahead of him. I think that was the right call by the 48 to send him out.
For the lead, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse. Dillon wants to lead a couple of laps here before his pit stop. There are now 6 cars on track that have not pitted, including both of the Richard Childress cars. All right, 1 of 2. Tyler Reddick hits pit road.
And here comes Austin Dillon. You see hand out the window, signaling to any cars that may be behind him that he's coming to pit road this time by. Stenhouse still out on track.
It's been a rough day for Denny Hamlin, both on track and on pit road.
While the world keeps fighting for your attention, we'll keep building smarter SUVs to help keep you focused on the road ahead. And the road beside. The road ahead. With an available best-in-class EPA estimated combined fuel economy and the technology to practically park itself, this is the reimagined 2020 Ford Escape.
Whether your car has small tires, big tires, tires that go fast, tires with extra grip, or tires that just get you from here to there, they can be an unexpected expense. Don't wait any longer. At Big O Tires,
Hello.
no credit needed financing available. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
It's the Ford President's Day sales event, and we're celebrating with great savings on many of our vehicles. Like Escape, the best-selling trucks for 43 years straight. The all-new Escape with an available head-up display. The redesigned 2020 Explorer with its engine all-wheel drive and a terrain management system. And the smart dealership with 3 unique powertrains. This President's Day, qualified lessees get $299 a month for 36 months rate market lease on a new 2020 Explorer XLT 4x4 202A when trading in an eligible vehicle.
What y'all do today, boys?
I sold a bunch of grandpa's cheap appliances for grade A for cash.
Why are we always talking about grade A?
Shut up, shit.
They sell used auto parts, take people to parts. They pay top dollar for scrap metal and appliances. You can pull the part, or if you want, they'll even pull the part for you. Last thing you pulled was your back, old man.
What's wrong with you?
Shit. I'm gonna get it on grade A.
Love that money.
WCRB News, the morning source.
Small tires, big tires, tires that go fast, tires with extra grip, or tires that just get you from here to there. Make it an unexpected expense. Don't wait any longer. At Big O Tires, we have no credit needed financing available. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Over there.
133 laps complete. Ricky Stenhouse stays on track and out front. Chase Elliott was the leader when pit stops began. When we cycle through, Martin Truex Jr. will pick up the lead. There's the difference on their pit stops.
But not only did Martin Truex Jr. come in 1 lap earlier, so he's been on pressure Chase Elliott, his pit crew have been doing a great job, but that time just a little bit better by the 19 of Mark Truex Jr. and Trey Senior.
Stenhouse out in front of John Hunter at 6. But catching the eye of Jimmy Johnson when this happened. And, yeah, you've done this in your street car, right? What are you thinking?
Yeah, and right now, Stenhouse Jr., as long as he's been out there, he's just holding on tight with this car on these old tires. So pretty frustrated Jimmy Johnson.
And he kept that hand out there a while. He wanted to make sure Stenhouse saw it. Vince.
I'm not surprised they're on a different strategy. Crew Chief Brian Patty told me before the race they didn't have a car they felt like maybe a top 10 car. They were so disappointed after all the speed they had last week in Daytona and ended up 20th. They just told Ricky he could be out there for another 20 plus laps. Matt.
It was sort of like I heard it here, but then you guys said it up there. It's exactly what Jimmy Johnson said. What was he thinking? He's not even the leader. They said, actually, he was the leader. They're on a little bit different strategy than we are right now.
Okay. Ty Dillon is in, so that will leave just Stenhouse, Nemechek, and LaJoy on the racetrack of the drivers who have not pitted. John Hunter, second-generation driver, is in second place, 7 seconds back. While Corey LaJoy is 24 seconds back right now in 7th place.
Well, the thing that these guys that haven't pitted yet have to worry about is if this thing stays green, they're losing about a second a lap right now.
There's the Williams game that Christopher Bell is driving.
You want to go all in? Brian Patty's going all in. His one shot is to leave his driver out there and catch a caution.
And his 4 is right there.
That's definitely going all in.
Yep. And you know, it's worked in the past. It's been a viable
Auto
strategy.
Club.
Remember that he left out one minor detail. A whole stack of chips.
$4 million in chips. Oh my gosh.
Sorry that I'm doing bad camera work. I'm just trying to do my hardest. Watch this.
On worn tires and Martin Truex Jr.
Yeah, there's just nothing that can beat the grip of new tires, lower air pressures versus those old hot tires on the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in 5 miles per hour difference on the straightaway alone. That's how much more speed Mark Truex Jr. is carrying off the corners.
At some point, though, you just have to figure this isn't going to work.
Well, it will work if they get lucky and that caution comes out. Hey, it's Vegas. You got to gamble. Of course, you know how gambling's been working out for me lately, Mike. Not so well.
I hate you had to give all those
Even
chips
lost
back.
that fight last night. Oh, their Fury fight. It was entertaining, but didn't go so well for me.
Lower right are the pit stop lap numbers when the last 5 cars pitted. So Truex still has about 12 seconds to make up to catch John Hunter Nemechek. But of course, when those two pit, all that will change and Truex will be the leader over Chase Elliott unless we get a caution.
When here's the big battle. Look at Chase Elliott. Huge run off the top. Going to get a run on Mark Truex Jr. Go to the inside. This could be the pass for the lead if the caution doesn't come out and Stenhouse Jr. comes to pit road and Nemechek.
Boy, Chase Elliott has had a great long run car today. Corey LaJoy is on pit road. So just Stenhouse and Nemechek are out there. Still 18 laps to go in stage 2. Now, if you are the stage 2 winner, the last 5 races we've had here at Las Vegas, you were also the race winner.
Well, that means these next 18 laps for guys like Truex and Chase Elliott, they're going to battle for it because they know how important it is, not just to get those stage points as we see Corey LaJoy on pit road, but also, you know, sending a message competitors by winning this stage would be big also. There's Nemechek.
Sorry again.
Check off the road.
He comes into his spot, giving up second place in the process.
He almost slid through the...
Yep. And that will leave Ricky Stenhouse as the last man standing.
I think he's going to run that thing out of fuel before he comes to pit road.
He's been there at lap 83 at the end of stage one. There's Brian Patty. He's a real contrary. What everybody does, he's headed in another direction. Here we go. And you won't miss it because we're going to take you NASCAR on Fox side by side.
Hi guys, this is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer.
And it's not the trailer right next to us?
This guy? You don't believe me? Hop in.
Good looking pickup, I will say that.
Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible. Wow, that's pretty sweet.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Where's the trailer though?
I love it. It's magic.
Things sure were different when I raced here. The names, the cars, the track. But for the past 60 years, the thrilling excitement of Georgia's only NASCAR race has remained the same.
Now with a new spring date, the Bolts of Honor Quick Trip 500 weekend is March 13th through 15th. Tickets start at just $39, and kids are only $10. Online at AtlantaMotorspeedway.com.
Where will you be when history is made?
Honey, where's our limo?
We're not getting a limo.
I thought you were gonna get a car that was classy and elegant.
Oh, we are.
This one's got over 700 horsepower.
Great, cause I'm driving.
Fanatical about NASCAR. Geico's fanatical about saving you money on car insurance. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. Proud partner of NASCAR. I am back. After months away, I return. I am the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series. I am NASCAR. Friday. Are you kidding me? We will finally see him again. Hit the trumpets! And here we go! John Cena. Chaos on SmackDown! There it is! The man, the myth, the legend joins the superstars of SmackDown as he returns home to Boston. The power of Cena. This is awesome! A special Friday night
Good,
SmackDown.
those four.
Friday at 8 Eastern on Fox. Chase Elliott, Martin Truex, just a couple car lengths apart for the lead with 13 to go in stage two.
And unbelievable, but they're coming up to Denny Hamlin to lap him.
Been a horrible day for Hamlin. Car has been super loose. The back end wants to turn around and pass the front, going into the corner, coming off the corner, and then they had the trouble on pit road as Hamlin tried to get in his pit while Jimmy Johnson was leaving. Now, Ricky Stenhouse has made his pit stop, but Brian Patty put only right side tires on the car. With just 13 laps then to go in stage two, he was trying to keep Stenhouse on the lead lap, and he's done it.
He has so far. He's still got 12 laps to go, or 10 laps to go in this stage, and he's definitely not liking
With the red number
those
now?
tires on the right side, but he might just make
What happened to the black
There's a
number?
battle for fifth between
Really?
the 22 Joey Logano, the 4 on the inside, Kevin Harvick.
Logano's teammate Blaney is up ahead of them in third. So that little intramural Penske battle is kind of separated for a while now. Jamie.
Just a little update on the 22. They've been decent today, but definitely going in the right direction. Crew Chief Paul Wolf told me this morning this is going to be a great test of their communication, how well the offseason has gone since they've gotten to know each other, what Joey needs, and what kind of adjustments really give him what he needs. And they adjusted the heck out of his 22, and Joey said, we're going in the right direction. The car is good.
He is in fifth. Meanwhile, his teammate Brad Keselowski is back in 14th place. Now that's 4 spots higher than he was at the last restart.
Now that, now there's the actual result to screen
Made some improvements in that 11 car because he's been able to
itself.
fight off these leaders and stay on the lead lap.
And Hamlin needs to do that for 7 more laps to get to the end of stage 2.
Whoa, 3 wide as they go around the lap car.
There's Quinn Houff.
Remember, we've shown where the 9 of Chase Elliott really likes the inside line, and that's what Denny Hamlin's doing, taking that line away from him, making it really challenging for Chase Elliott to make this pass.
Oh, and Truex gets right to the bumper of the number 9 as he goes back to the bottom of the racetrack. Hamlin trying to stay on the lead lap.
And that time, Denny Hamlin went to the top side. He knows that Chase Elliott runs that top side down in 3 and 4, the bottom in 1 and 2. I mean, he's just trying to block every move he can to try to stay in the lead lap so they can make more adjustments. That's allowed Ryan Blaney to close up on these two, getting to the rear bumper of Mark Truex Jr.
Ask anybody out there, who's the hardest driver to pass? Most everybody will say Ryan Newman. We know he's watching, he's recuperating. We're so glad that he is out of the hospital and on the mend. No timetable for his return, but he wears that as a badge of pride. He's going to race you hard. We can't wait to see him back at the racetrack. Ross Chastain doing a great job filling in, currently in 14th place.
Yeah, definitely thinking about you, Ryan. Sending our best. Hope you're watching. Here's Chase Elliott finally getting that run to the inside of the 11. Denny Hamlin. Now Denny Hamlin, just a few laps to go in this stage, is hoping he can be that first car 1 lap down. Oh, Denny, not done yet. Now Chase Elliott has that preferred inside lane. And, oh, he bobbled a little bit for the bumps right there. Had to check up. That's going to allow the 11 and maybe even Truex to get a run.
Jeff, let him go. Because right now, with 2 to go in this stage, he's either going to be the last car on the lead lap or the first car 1 lap down getting the free pass. I don't see anything to be gained by pinning Hamlin a lap down right now.
Well, the only thing you can gain is just trying to win this stage, and I think you feel like you have to pass the 11 of Denny Hamlin in order to win this stage.
We'll find out in 2 laps. Truex, Blaney, Byron all closing in.
Blaney hanging the back end out. Loose off of turn 2 on the inside of Mark Truex Jr.
Only the stage winner gets a play line.
Going past the 12. Oh, we got an instant. Christopher Bell in the back straightaway.
And caution is out. So this will take us to the stage break as this caution is out for Christopher Bell.
Christopher Bell was in 25th position before that incident.
Look who's rolled up into the top 10.
Don't count this guy. I'll never count out Kyle Busch.
So here's Christopher Bell.
And just on the inside there, I believe that's Jimmy Johnson on his outside. We talk about getting loose through those bumps around that bottom lane. I mean, he does a heck of a job of keeping it from going around, but then it catches. He locks down the brakes. It makes pretty head. Oh, wow. You heard him say, I think I killed it. Well, that was a hard hit. It doesn't look like the damage is as bad as it really is.
So the stage ends with Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex, Byron and Logano, the first 5. Stage racing in Las Vegas as they close to the end of stage 2. And yes, Denny Hamlin will get back on the lead lap in Las Vegas. And Doug.
Give me your hand! I can save you! Lots of money with Liberty Mutual! We customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need!
Only pay for what you need.
what's a barbara? Flubber. Flubber.
Look closely at the perfection that is the quarter pounder, and you'll see it's actually the cookies of the factory. Those randomly and impulsively placed sesame seeds. That one slice of melted cheese at the bottom, and another dragged haphazardly over the 100% fresh beef patty cooked right when you order. True, the hottest, juiciest quarter pounder yet is not perfect, but when you put it all together, it's perfect. Made perfect. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Baba.
You can read it as rewrite the rules. Work. Out-hustle and outthink everyone else. That's what truly defines what a truck can be. Ram trucks. Quarter trucks back-to-back truck of the year.
Now get an average 13,047 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500 plus these additional incentives.
Right on Energy gets you through your on-the-go life. Now it comes in two delicious tropical flavors that can take you to a whole new on-the-go experience.
Hello.
You can be on the go to someplace you actually want to go.
Somebody make sure that was good.
For us.
911 Lone Star. All new tomorrow on Fox.
Saturday. Biggest, tightest class in a star-studded doubleheader on Fox. First, number 12, Villanova takes on Providence. Then number 13, Marquette and Marcus Howard battle number 16, Seton Hall and Miles Powell. Our biggest doubleheader tips off Saturday at 11:30 Eastern on Fox.
Coke Energy. The energy you want, the taste you love. You're watching NASCAR on Fox. Thanks, Bubba. Stay on FS1. Buckle up for one of the most intense rivalries
That's
in
who's driving that.
And
That's right.
Indiana take on the Boilermakers at 7 Eastern. This classic Big Ten matchup is also available on the Fox Sports app. Stage 2 in the books here in Las Vegas. Chase Elliott has won them both. The first for Martin Truex, and this one from Ryan Blaney with Truex. A second and a third in the two stages so far. Ricky Stenhouse's strategy paid off. He is still on the lead lap. And Denny Hamlin will get the free pass and get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, Mike. No matter how your day's going, good or bad, you have to battle. You have to fight. You can't give up, and that's why the 11 team of Denny Hamlin's is so strong. And don't count them out of this yet. Just like we were talking about their team with Kyle Busch. These guys on pit road, getting ready to go after it. Pit road's been kind of the decider.
Here
Here they come, Jamie.
24-year-old Chase Elliott having a heck of a day, a heck of a race. Car is good, said it's okay. He's running the right front off of it. So 4 tires will be helpful. Fuel, no adjustments this time. Meanwhile, the 22 of Joey Logano said he really likes the direction they've gone with the changes. Car's getting better, and the 24's in as well, Regan.
Well, all right, very fired up. Ryan Blaney has been calm, cool, and collected on the radio all day long. Needs a little bit more help firing off still with that race car. Good otherwise, Vince.
19 of Martin Truex, the winner here last fall. He just can't get off the bottom. If he gets off the bottom, the car just gets too loose. They don't want to make big changes, but they know if he's going to win, he's going to have to be able to get off the bottom.
This is gonna be part 1 right here.
Martin Truex up 2. Chase Elliott loses 2 spots. Joey Logano and Kyle Busch gain positions on pit road. That puts Busch, the series champion, as high up as he's been all day. First time he's been up into the top 10.
Well, let's tell that Martin Truex Jr. won the last race here in September, finished third in that stage, but he's leading off pit road. Hey, Martin, this is Jeff Mike up in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you, Dad.
Well, man, what a battle you guys are putting on out there. It's been fun to watch. Your car looks really strong on the long runs. You guys have been really strong on pit road. Tell us about how your day's going.
Yeah, hang on a minute there, Jeff. I got to meet again. Danny, up here? Yep. so we'll let him go. That voice you heard was James Smalls, his new crew chief this year. We'll update the Truex story when we come back. Here is your Stage 2 winner,